Resident Evil 0 may not be at the top of my list when it comes to my favorite Resident Evil games, but with the Resident Evil 4 remake coming and the popular fan request of a Code Veronica remake, I'm just wondering, what about Resident Evil 0? Taking place just before the events of Resident Evil, Resident Evil 0 is a single-player game, with the player switching between Rebecca Chambers, who also appears in Chris's scenario in Resident Evil, and a convicted former soldier, Billy Cohen. With Rebecca and Billy investigating an abandoned Umbrella facility most of the game, and in turn learning more about each other as the story progresses. Resident Evil 0 is a single-player game, allowing you to switch between Rebecca and Billy in order to solve puzzles that require both parties to solve. A way I think Resident Evil 0 could be remade would maybe include elements from A Way Out or It Takes Two. I'm not going to take credit for coming up with this idea, because I don't know if I'm the only one who thought of it, but I feel like it would certainly be interesting. Especially since I feel like Resident Evil 0 having the option for a single player mode that functioned like the original, but also having that split screen co-op mode in the vein of those two games could work. I feel like it could be the best of both worlds, where you're able to experience the game like it was originally experienced, but also throwing that co-op mechanic in there. It's understandable that it'd be impossible to do this 20 years ago, but I think with the technological advances, it'd be more manageable to accomplish now. Item management could be a bit easier too. Even if they admitted the item box like the original, they could still allow for an expandable inventory like the remakes of Resident Evil 2 and 3 as well as Resident Evil 7 and 8. That way it's a little less tedious to go back and get items you may have missed or dropped. Maybe to shake it up from the original, the player and or players can select who they want to start the game with. So if you were to pick Rebecca, it'd start off in a similar vein as the original game. However, if you chose Billy, then it could show him trying to escape and lead up to him meeting Rebecca on the train. Maybe there could be changes to the story as well, to lengthen the game to accommodate for the new co-op, or incorporate new elements that could be a nice surprise to people that played the original game. I think it's worth a shot, especially when RE4 is also being remade, and that was also originally released on the GameCube. Why not? Anyway, that's going to be it for this video. Thanks for watching.